07 StarCitizen PTU 4.5 engineering. Let's have a look at the engineering panel of a CARRACK and what we can do with that. As we know and like it, with the F button you're gonna enter it, you're gonna touch the screen, then you hold F and you can drag your ship's overview left and sideways with right click and turn it around with left click. Each icon you can press and you can start to interfere on. For here, very simple turning off in the life support just generally in one room, which definitely gonna be comes in handy for an alternate way to extinguish fires. As we all know, in the vacuum, no fire, as there is no sound out there. You can turn on and off all the different icons all over your ship and make it a little bit easier to look at and to look through. You have the big panels that give you an idea, and you have a nice task list that helps you what's been solved or what kind of issues there are currently around. It's currently tied together with the zooming, scrolling up and down there. That's a bit annoying, but this is still wave 1 on PTU. As you can see from the engineering panel, you can turn on and off the different systems and allocate energy as well. And here comes the cool thing, you can as well allocate and make different presets. So you have, as an engineering, to choose to have a rough setting for default or just standard flying, for combat, for SEM, all the different things you would actually like to have. So very generally, roughly, quickly made, you want to have a combat setting. Of course, you need to allocate your shield, you need to allocate energy to your weapons, and make sure you turn to SCM mode before, which you simply do by turning off quantum energy into the quantum drive, and then you can allocate as much energy need into your weapons, especially when you use energy weapon. Of course, if you use ballistic, you use a lot less energy there, and you can allocate more to your shields and more to your systems for driving. Maybe you want to turn up the life support while in combat, because you're anyway wearing a helmet in case someone is boarding you and you need to defend the ship, and you make it a little bit more difficult for the others to enter. And when there is no oxygen in your ship because you turned off the life support, there are no fires happening because there's no oxygen there. Okay, all these good things to do. And of course, you can go back to default. You can as well adjust your default thing. So there is a lot to do on this engineering panel. So let's now have a short look how an emergency actually would look like. For this, we're just gonna simply take out a fuse. Okay, what happens when you take out the fuse? You see instantly there is an orange light, means something's wrong. Go to your terminal and see what actually happens. So if somewhere in the ship someone takes a fuse out, you can see it in your panel. And again, you see the orange dot there and all the areas that are affected by it. Okay, and obviously, as it is a fuse, you can't really do anything here from the panel because you need to go back and put the fuse back in. Okay, but you just see really clearly what's happening on the panel. So this is a foundation for the engineering gameplay, far away from completed, fully functional, or everything in that we would like to see. But hey man, that's pretty cool. And of course, as soon as you put that fuse back in, problem solved. And everything works fine again, and those fancy orange lights, well, in the CARRACK is an orange light, is gone away. Cool, is it? And as well, you see it back in the terminal, all good, nothing happens anymore, no alerts, no alarms, no any conflicts are in the panel. So therefore we're one step ahead, coming closer to the engineering gameplay, which will make the group gameplay on ships very much more interesting. Thank you CIG for creating that, it looks great, and I look forward to all the refinements and specialities that will come with it. 07 StarCitizens, if this video was helpful, remember to share, like, and please subscribe. Have fun.